Well, whatever. We'll get started here. Let me know if the game volume is too much or anything. Again, the point of this isn't Crypt of the Necrodancer, that's just to have something on my screen while I talk about Quaternion. I'm going to be doing some Bard speedrunning, because it's the kind of thing that's easy for me to... Oh, hi, Ice! Oh my gosh. Oh gosh. Another streamer that a couple of my friends and I like is also streaming at the moment. But anyway, yeah. I'm gonna start playing some Bard speedruns, because that's the sort of thing that you can easily stop in the middle of if I'm in the middle of some sort of intense conversation. So, the purpose of the stream is to talk about Quaternion and where it is at the moment. Now, a long time ago, once I brought it back from its hiatus, I said that we could expect to see a demo sometime around Thanksgiving. I'm actually not sure whether I told that to everyone or just certain people. And I again made sure people knew that that was an estimate and not a promise. Well, here's where I am at the moment. I've got this level in progress. And it's a pretty intricate level, and the level roughly could be divided into 4 parts. Now, of those 4 parts... one of them is completely done. Then there's another one that's almost completely done. I just have to wire a couple of things up. Like, the setup's all there for, like, a puzzle that you have to do in it. It's just I don't have it actually checking to see if you've completed the puzzle and doing whatever it would do in that case. So yeah, I'll have to work that out, but that won't take that long. Then the third part, I've got all the pieces laid out, well, most of them. I just have to actually make them do things, which, again, shouldn't take that long. The fourth part is what I've just recently started. The fourth part is actually pretty involved, so... I'm going to take a risky move here. Oh no, I'm down to half a heart. Good thing I have the Crown of Thorns, and... not to mention that I... Oh, shoot! Well, that was stupid. Anyway, back to Quaternion. As I was saying, so the fourth part I'm still working on. So there's still a lot of work to be done, don't get me wrong. I think that I should be able to get most of that work done, if not all of it, by the end of the week. However, I don't want to rush a demo out by Thanksgiving at this point, because one of the things that I've had to deal with time and again is that my code for certain things has been laggy. And combating lag has been a big part of the struggle of developing at the moment. So what I want to do is, before I actually release the demo to everybody, I want to have a couple of people able to actually play through it themselves, and I just want to see how it runs on computers that aren't my laptop. So that's the big announcement here, is that I am looking for volunteers to playtest this thing. Note that you really don't have to do anything terribly involved. I mean, obviously, if you find glitches or something weird happens, let me know. But it's just mainly to see, A, how things are running for various people's computers, B... Okay, I see we already have Rozzy volunteering to help. Thank you, that's appreciated. Let me get to a couple of other details first before I can officially sign you up. Okay, sweet. So I've got a lot of people agreeing to this already. That's good. That's a good start. Anyway, so that's one thing. One thing I'm concerned with is how well it runs. The other thing I'm concerned with is how hard or easy it is, because, you know, the person who makes a game is not always the best judge of its difficulty by any means, and so that's why I want to make sure that I have people test it to tell me, hey, is this like, baby level difficulty, or is it like the hardest Marble Blast mod you've ever played? And I can tell you sort of how that goes. I can tell you at present, Quaternion is planned to have... One moment. Quaternion is planned to be divided into roughly 5 or 6 parts. We'll say 6 parts. And then the first part is going to be about on par with, like, Marble Blast Gold or Platinum. I would say Platinum Beginner in terms of difficulty. Then what I want for the second and third parts is something along the lines of Marble Blast Platinum, or maybe Gold Intermediate would be a good level to set that at. And then maybe Platinum Intermediate to Gold Advanced for the for part 3, or sorry, parts 4 and 5. And then for part 6, you know, that's obviously where we break out the big guns as far as difficulty is concerned. So that's the sort of progression of difficulty we're looking at the moment. Shoot. Is there any way I can cheese this? No. Oh gosh, I'm picking up vocabulary from another streamer. Okay, so now I'm gonna do that and that. Okay, so I get to keep my rapier. Alright, so, Razi has a question that I think is a very valid question, and I definitely want to make sure I get to it. Does Quaternion have the standard feel of trying to do things as quickly as possible once you beat the levels? I would say no. I would say as far as its general feel, it's going to be a little bit more like VVVVVV. Which VVVVVV, or just V if you want to call it that, and, you know, I don't know, be not wordy. V does have time trials. Ah, frack. Why did I pick up Ring of Phasing? I almost called it Ring of Phrasing. Ring of Phrasing. It's something that you love to stick your finger into. Anyway, shoot, what was I saying? Oh, yes. So yeah, V does have time trials, but they're sort of not the point of the game. The point of the game is just to solve a bunch of puzzles and get through the skill portions, and then after the game, if you want to come back to a level and maybe try to do as quickly as possible, I might incorporate some sort of official feature for that. But, you know, obviously there's going to be speedrunning potential for, like, pretty much any game, so that's not anything necessarily Quaternion specific. Alright, I am in trouble right now, and this is actually helpful. Alright, I need health. Oh, you son of a... Okay, well that helps, but health is still my first priority. Wind spell. Alright, Razi has a suggestion. So first off, I think I've said basically what needs to be said as far as the gist of it. Oh, Razi is saying that if you're not going for best time, I should just take out the clock. Razi, have you watched a Quaternion stream in, like, forever? The clock is long gone. So I'm already following your suggestion. The question is, do I put it back in some cases? Ooh, 3 bombs on Zone 1. That's not often that happens. Anyway. Ice is wondering if we can have spaghetti. Ice, I don't know what you're smoking, but we're in completely different states at the moment, so sadly, we cannot have spaghetti together. You are a friend of mine, and I would love to have spaghetti. Actually, I am trying to, like, eat low carb, so spaghetti's probably not... Spaghetti squash? Spaghetti squash is actually not that bad, he says, sobbing internally. Anyway. So yeah, I think I've said basically what needs to be said about Quaternion at the moment. Long story short, I'm going to give a playable, if unpolished, version of the level I've got at the moment out to some testers. I've already got a few people who have agreed to that. I'd like to get at least one person who's not that experienced with Marble Blast. Cough, cough, Ice Theories, cough, cough. I know he's played PQ a little, but So yeah, if anybody wants to help me out with that. I am not in the meth capital of the world, and I don't think Ice Theories is either at the moment. Unless I misunderstood something. Oh, you son of a... Stepfather. Oh my gosh. That's a weird spawn to get on 1-1. Anyway, as I was saying... Shoot, what the frack was I saying? Yeah, so I'd like to get somebody who, I'd like to get somebody who isn't as familiar with Marble Blast as one of the testers to see how the difficulty curve is on that end. And yeah, and then while people test it, meanwhile, I will be polishing it. Not only making changes, but adding stuff to the level that I think adds a little aesthetic touch, like scenery and whatnot. The kind of stuff that I... That was a close one. And here's another chest mimic. Okay, glass rapier. Not ideal, but... Is it just me, or does the glass rapier look different from the other rapiers in its sprite? Like, it's not just a glassy version of the sprite. That's weird. Haha, I can outsmart you, game. Because look, if you bomb an endless pit, it's suddenly not endless. I always thought that was weird. But, eh. Ooh, wait, I can get this crate. Oh. That also works, duh. Now, So when to expect a demo? I would say probably, within a couple of weeks after Thanksgiving. I can't give you an exact date now, simply because I don't want to make promises that I'm not sure if I can keep. Oh man, my gold counter's looking pretty satanic. So yeah. The other thing I want to make sure to mention is that if you do the math, I am not keeping the pace that I need to keep if I want a summer release like originally intended. Or, well, like intended once I came off of hiatus. And so I am going to make efforts to pick up the pace. I've been trying to put like one school period a day of work into this game, and by a day I mean weekdays except for Wednesdays and Mondays, and so I'm going to try to step that up to about twice that rate of Quaternion development so that I can be assured, so that I can be more certain of having a summer release. Plus, if I have to make sort of a last, like an 11th hour rush, I will have some time this summer. It's it's next year that things get interesting. My freaking gosh, how did I get so many? Well, I'm fighting with a glass oh gosh, okay, that'd be helpful. Have they updated the sprites? The shop wall sprite does not look like it used to. Unless it's my imagination. Well, I'm an idiot. So, that's all I had to say about Quaternion. Does anybody have questions? Because I would love to answer those. Okay. Ice asks, do you like eggs? And my answer to that question is, you know exactly what kind of eggs I like. Like, we've been over this. For those of you who have no clue what the heck I'm talking about, it's an inside joke, don't worry about it. Rozzy is saying I should play PQ and find the Easter eggs. I'd rather not go on a search for those at this point. I think I found all the easy ones already. And then you have the ones like in that construction level that are a pain in the butt. I could play PQ, but it would probably just be me going around Sky High Circuit a million times. So I think you'll agree with me that this is a more interesting thing to stream. Didn't I see a hidden... Okay, I'm getting a lot of suggestions from Rozzy right now. Oh, that's convenient. Oh ho ho! This run is suddenly going well for me. Rozzy, I'm not going to play King of the Mountain, and I want you to understand this isn't that... It's not that I'm bored of it, it's that I'm pretty sure everyone else in the Marble Blast community who would be watching this stream is. Ooh, almost like let those queens get me there. Anything that... not worth it. Anyone else have any questions or comments regarding Quaternion? Shoot, what just broke? Alright, Hi Guy wants to know what happened in the first 20 minutes of this stream. The TLDR summary of this is basically, oh, shoot, I actually didn't mention one of the things I'm looking for as far as testing is concerned. Okay, so, I was originally hoping to have a demo for Quaternion out around Thanksgiving. Thanksgiving is coming up quickly, and I'm not quite done with the work I need to do. What I'm hoping to do is I'm hoping to have, people volunteer to test the game. I'm looking for two things there. A, to see how quickly it runs on other computers. And B, to see if the difficulty level is about appropriate. If interested, just let me know using whatever means. And the one requirement I am putting on it is I would like my testers to be Microsoft Windows users, because I don't plan on sorting out the Mac version of the game until a little bit later. Which I know is unfortunate because it means the demo might turn out to be Windows only, and I know that there are a lot of people who don't actually use Windows. However, rest assured I will accommodate you. Meanwhile, I've just been playing Crypt of the Necrodancer in the background, just, you know, to have something to be doing. Well, that was stupid. Okay, let's see here. So, any other questions? Who offered to help me? I know that Razi did, and Polarium and TF2 Ewell, I assume, is Ewell, as in the level designer Ewell. TF2 Ewell, please clarify, are you who I think you are? If you're even still watching, I don't know if you are. Ooh. It's a vase. I'm looking around to see if I can find some sort of trapdoor. Oh, there's a trapdoor right there. Okay. Oh gosh, I need to be really careful about how I do this. Alright, success. Now, to be fair, I do already have the titanium rapier, so you could ask, okay, what else am I trying to get out of this vase? Especially since I also have Ring of Regen. My gosh. I've got, like... Did I say titanium rapier or obsidian? Because what I meant to say is obsidian. Did I summon the titanium rapier by saying its name or something? I see I'm starting to lose a viewer or two. That's no problem. I've said what I had to. Ha! Dumb skeletons. Well, guess I have to just... Oh my gosh! Alright, flawless victory there. Nah. I got enough damage, I need the regen more. I forgot I can just hack those open. Got a nice haul there. All right. And this is when it's nice to have... Oh gosh. I can regain full charge on this. There we go. Okay. Wow, another heart container. Yeah, I'm pretty much gonna win this round, unless something drastic happens. Which, to be fair, drastic things can happen and have happened. Alright, and... yes, Fear Scroll, aka I get everything in the shop for free scroll. But I don't really need it. I've got 6 viewers at the moment. I've already gone over the information that I was hoping to give during this stream. So if anybody has any questions, comments, concerns, things that they want me to repeat that they missed, by all means, go ahead and ask. Alright, well, we're doing well. Not making the best time I've made on a speed run, but definitely set to bring home the completion trophy on this one. I just completely made up a phrase, didn't I? Okay, this was not a good round. Oh gosh. Hahaha. Well, that went well. Oh my gosh, I have a gun. Oh, what the heck kind of crap is that? That was an interesting end. Alright, well, I think I'm going to end the stream here. Actually, hold up. I should check and make sure that there aren't people that, like, have asked me, things in other places where I was advertising the stream. Doesn't look like it. Okay. So, to everybody who tuned in, thank you. This should be up on YouTube shortly. Apart from that, yeah, those of you who offered to help test, I will let you all know. Apart from that, that's all I've got. See you next time.